This is the new 2019 BMW X3. Now, the X3 was the first premium compact utility vehicle, and for 2019, BMW has made it larger. So, calling this a compact utility might be a stretch because this new model is actually larger than the original X5. Think about that for a second. One thing that's important to point out is the design. BMW has been very conservative with its styling, which means it's evolutionary rather than revolutionary. Now, you're not sure about the differences? Let's have a quick look. The front has a larger and more upright kidney-shaped grille, standard LED headlamps and fog lamps, acoustic windshield, larger lower air openings, and a bolder new look. Around the back, the new LED tail lamps are more sculpted, and two exhaust tips showcase the athletic stance of this new X3. The creases down the side are smoother, showing off the curves of the fenders. Some people have said that the interior of this BMW doesn't really look much different, but if you take a close look, you will see that there are quite a few changes. Yes, the overall design really does remain the same, but all the buttons and switches are much cleaner and have a really nice feel to them. The screens are larger and all the technology is here, unless you're an Android user. The center screen is 10.2 inches, and there's an optional 12.3-inch screen available in the instrument cluster. The center screen is sitting on the dash, compared to the older car that had it integrated inside. The X3 has wireless charging for smartphones, plus Apple CarPlay as an option, but there's no Android Auto. Now, the nice thing is Apple CarPlay is wireless. You don't need to plug the phone in. Genius. As I mentioned, this is larger than the original X3. The second row has plenty of space and those seats recline. The cargo area is wide and long and very roomy, and it doesn't feature the split rear tailgate that is found on the larger X5. The X3 is sold with the 30i and M40i engine setup. It's the base model that's most popular. It has the 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder with 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Now, that's less power than the base Audi Q5 and more than the Mercedes GLC. All of the X3 models come with standard all-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic. This base engine excels at mid-range usable torque for city driving. It merges with ease, gets up to highway speeds in 6.3 seconds, and all around, it's just a great engine. The high-performance option is the M40i, which the trusty inline 6-cylinder BMW is synonymous with. This engine is amazing, featuring 355 horsepower and will make a run to 100 kilometers an hour in just 4.8 seconds. This new X3 lives up to the BMW promise of delivering a great handling utility with a sporty feel in the corners, a nicely dampened ride, but the ability to change these characteristics with the mode switch in the center of the console. Buying a BMW with or without the sports package makes a big difference, so make sure you try both before you buy. Speed and fast acceleration isn't something that we use all the time, but handling is. In fact, handling is the first thing that we notice when we sit down in any vehicle. And the handling on this X3 is fantastic. The X3 was the first German premium utility crossover, and the fact that BMW has been at it for so long is really evident in the driving characteristics of all of their products. I do think with the larger size, it's going to eat into some of the X5 sales, but with that being said, the 30i starts at $48,000, and that's very attractive. The M40i is $61,500. That's without any additional packages. A much rarer choice, but a great machine.